Alara Kalama is a mispronunciation of Alampura Kanhu. Folks, this is 7 kilometers slightly northwest of Pidhauli, which is your mispronounced Vaishali. Alampura Kanhu or Alara Kalama, he was the Buddha's teacher. In fact, he was the Buddha's first teacher. And Alampura Kanhu, he accepted that the Buddha had equal to him in his knowledge, and he offered the Buddha to the Bodhisatva to teach side by side with him. But the Bodhisattva, that's Siddhartha, he was more interested in getting more knowledge, so he doesn't accept the offer, and he continues to Ramapura's Sangarama. So folks, this is Alara Kalama Sangarama Alampura Kanhu, slightly northwest of Pidhauli, which is your Vaishali. How I came to this conclusion, to understand it, please view this video till the end. Okay, now folks, I'm sure you all want to see the place where Alara Kalama's Sangarama was, because this is very important in the Buddhist story. Because see, when Gautam Buddha, when the Bodhisattva, he renounced the world and he left, and in Mansa Chhapra he returned his horse and his charioteer, and in Teen Vardaha he changed his clothes with a hunter, and then he went southeast to Vaishali, to the real Vaishali. Now if you go to the real Vaishali, you will find Alara Kalama's Sangarama. Folks, Alara Kalam Sangarama is actually Alara Kalam is a mispronunciation of Alampura Kanhu. Alampura Kanhu is the original name of Alara Kalama. It is around 8 or 9 kilometers slightly northwest of Pidhauli, which is the real Vaishali. See, Zhang calls the Vaishali Fi and the translator translates it as Vaishali. It is Pidhauli, mispronounced as Vaishali. So folks, if you accept that, you will find Alara Kalama's Sangarama. It is Alampura Kanhu. So what do you call it? Now Alampura Kanhu is very important because when the Buddha, he renounced the world and he was searching for a teacher, the first teacher he came to was Alara Kalama, that is Alampura Kanhu, and he was accepted by Alara Kalama, and he studied in his Sangarama, and he soon learnt everything that he saw, that he was equal to Alara Kalama. And Alara Kalama offers him, you teach with me, you teach side by side with me, parallel with me, equal to me. But the Buddha, he is in search of more knowledge, because what he learnt in Alara Kalama's Sangarama was not enough. So he continues on his journey, and he lands up in Ramapura's Sangarama. So folks, Ramaputra we will deal with in another video. I have identified his Sangarama, and first let's see Alara Kalam's Sangarama. I will show it to you in satellite pictures. And see, Alara Kalama, he taught a state of dhyan, of mind, called sphere of nothingness. He taught a state of dhyana which is called a sphere of nothingness. And the Bodhisattva, he mastered it. But he wanted more because it wasn't fulfilling. So folks, let's see what the Buddhist texts have to say about Alara Kalama and his Sangarama in satellite pictures, and I will show you pictures of the Sangarama as it is today. Now let's see what Buddhist texts have to say about Alara Kalama. Alara Kalama, what do you call it? Alara Kalama was a hermit and a teacher of Samakhya philosophy and meditation. He was a Sramana and according to the Pali canon scriptures, the first teacher of Gautam Buddha. History. After Siddhartha Gautam became an ascetic, he went to Alara Kalama, who was a teacher that taught a kind of early meditation at Vaishali. Where? At Vaishali, that is Pidhauli. There was no city called Vaishali, it was Pidhauli. Alara taught Siddhartha meditation, especially a dhyanic state called the sphere of nothingness. Gautam eventually equaled Alara, who could not teach him more, saying, "You are the same as I am now. There is no difference between us. Stay here and take my place and teach my students with me." Gautam was not interested in staying. After leaving the Siddhartha, found a new teacher, Udaka Ramaputta. So basically, Alara Kalam taught Siddhartha meditation, especially a dhyanic state called the sphere of nothingness. Okay, now let's see where his Sangarama was, where the Buddha studied under him after he escaped from his home. See here, you have Pidhauli, that is your Vaishali. Pidhauli, all the places of Vaishali are here. That is Amrapali's house, what do you call it, where Mara asked the Buddha when he would die, where Anand had the dream of the Buddha's death. So it's all up here. Now slightly northwest is Alampura Kanhu, that is your you have mispronounced, the Buddhists have mispronounced Alampura Kanhu as Alara Kalama. Alampura Kanhu as Alara Kalama. It is near Pidhauli. Folks, this is the Sangarama of Alampura Kanhu, which you have mispronounced as Alara Kalama. So folks, check out the pictures of Alampura Kanhu. Your Alara Kalama, actually his name is Alampura Kanhu, his Sangarama. This is where the Buddha, after he left his palace and his sleeping wife and child, this is where he searched out Alara Kalama Sangarama and he studied under him. And he equaled Alara Kalama, and Alara Kalama told him to stay and teach side by side with him. But the Buddha wanted more knowledge, he carried on to Udra Ramaputra. So folks, this is your famous Alara Kalama, Alampura Kanhu. Check out the pictures of this village. It is now a village. It was actually a Sangarama. Now folks, this is your Alampura Kanhu, which is your Alara Kalama. See, these people are descendants of the Sangarama, which was Alara Kalama's Sangarama. And these people are fishing just next to the village, just next to the stupa. Folks, Alara Kalama is a mispronunciation of Alampura Kanhu. Now, to find Alara Kalama Sangarama, you have to go to the real Vaishali, not to the British Vaishali which you have up here in for tourists, etc. See, this is a, what you call it, Havan, a temple in Alara Kalama's, what you call it, the Sangarama, how it looks today. Basically, Alara Kalama is a mispronunciation of Alampura Kanhu. This is northwest, 7 kilometers northwest of Vaishali. Actually, Pidhauli mispronounced and mistranslated as Vaishali. And basically, to find Alara Kalama Sangarama, you have to go to the real Vaishali. You cannot go to the British found Vaishali, which the British Orientalists found. So folks, this is a school in Alara Kalama's Sangarama, the present day, how it looks like. And of course, this is the roadside near Alara Kalama's Sangarama. Folks, this is Alampura Kanhu. This place is very important because the Buddha studied here. he studied, Alara Kalama taught him meditation, a dhyanic state called sphere of nothingness. Alara Kalama taught the Bodhisatva meditation and a dhyanic state called sphere of nothingness. And the Buddha equaled Alara Kalama. So Alara Kalama offered the Buddha to stay with him and teach with him, side by side, as an equal to him. But the Buddha was looking for more knowledge. He was searching for more knowledge. So the Buddha, he doesn't agree, he doesn't accept the offer, and he moves on in search of Udra Rama Putra Sangarama. So folks, this is your Alara Kalama Sangarama. This is very important because after the Buddha's enlightenment, when no one was listening to him, he had come here in search of Alara Kalama so that he could, impart his knowledge, his newfound knowledge to him. But up here he realized that Alara Kalama had died. So folks, this is your Alara Kalama's Sangarama. It is, the actual real name is Alampura Kanhu in Vaishali, in Pidhauli. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it educative, don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to my page Buddha Exhumed, and don't forget to tell your friends and relatives about this video.